प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यां च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवति पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्. Sloka 22 in Vishnu Sahasranama is Amrityo sarvadrik simhaha sandadha sandhimam stiraha ajo durmarshana shasta vishrudatma surariha. There are 11 namas in this shloka. They are Amrityuhu, Sarvadrik, Simhaha, Sandada, Sandiman, Stiraha, Ajaha, Durmarshanaha, Shasta, Vishrutatma, Surariha. The first nama is Amrityuhu. Amrityu means one who is beyond death or decay. Mrityu means death. Amrityu means no death. One who is beyond death or any cause of death like aging or the decay, disease. Bhagavan is beyond all that. We know that. So he is Amrityu. Actually, death cannot be seen as an end. It's only the evolution of the jiva. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, Sloka 13, Bhagavan Krishna says, Dehi nosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvananjara tadha dehantara praptihi dhirastattra na muhyati. That is just like how the jiva in this body passes on from the kaumara to jara, from the childhood to the youth to the old age, just like that. This jiva also, when its prarabdha karmas are over, it just discards this old body and goes to the new body, takes on the new body. That's all. It's an evolution of the jiva, and in that body, it may do karmas to attain liberation. So mrityu is cannot be seen as the end, but even Bhagavan is beyond that change itself. He is beyond mrityu or amrityu. It doesn't affect Bhagavan. He is beyond all that. Just like how the ocean, in an ocean, the waves rise and fall on the ocean itself. Just like that, this jiva, it rises up, takes some form and do some karma and again fall in the Bhagavan. It just rises and falls in Bhagavan itself. So Amrityu means one who is beyond death or decay or destruction. Bhagavan cannot be destroyed. And the next nama is Sarvadrik, one who can see everything at all time of all beings. Sarva means all, Drik means see, one who see. So Bhagavan as Antaratma, he can see everything. He can see the karma as well as the akarma of all the beings at all time. Because all these impressions of the mind, they form the impressions. The mind forms its impression in Bhagavan itself. So he knows and he is aware of all the actions and inactions of all the beings. And so he is called Sarvadrik. And the next nama is Simhaha. Simha means Hinasti Iti Simhaha. One who destroys the fear of the bhaktas and the evil mentality of the dushtas. He is Simhaha. If we chant the name of Bhagavan Vishnu in his Narsimha, then definitely that it destroys the fear in us and it gives us some courage and some braveness in us. So that's a hinasti, that is Simha, one who destroys the fear in the bhaktas and the evil tendencies in the dushtas. He is Simha. And with this nama, that is Simha, Bhishmacharya has described Bhagavan Vishnu with 200 namas. So this is the 200th name of Bhagavan Vishnu. So in this context, I would like to share that with you. The next nama is Sandada. Sandada means one who unites. And from this meaning, different interpretations are derived from this meaning. Bhagavan Vishnu, he unites the karma phala with that concerned person. So he is the giver of the karma, and so he is called Sandhana. And Bhagavan Vishnu, he is always united with his bhaktas, and so he is called Sandhana. And during the beginning of this creation, all the elements, Bhagavan Vishnu, he brought it together, he united it together and made different forms, and out of that only different forms came out. So by that meaning also he is called Sandhana. So one who gives the karma phala to everyone, that is one who unites the karma phala with the concerned person. One who is the giver of karma phala is Sandhada. One who unites himself with his bhaktas, Sandhada. And one who unites the different elements in this creation to make different forms. By these three interpretations, he is called Sandhada. The next nama is Sandiman. Sandiman means he is also the bhokta of the fruits of the action. Remaining as the Antaryami, as the Jiva, he experiences all the fruits of the actions of all the Jivas. He, as Jiva, he unites with the body, mind and intellect of that Jiva, and he experiences all the karma phala also. So Bhagavan, he is who is the giver of the karma phala as well as the enjoyer, bhokta of the karma phala. Of course, who else is there in this creation other than Bhagavan? We are all just like the waves of the ocean. We are all different forms of Bhagavan, that's all. The next nama, that is the sixth nama, is Stiraha. When something has to be stira, that is stira means firm or stable. When something has to be stira, then there should not be any space around it. If it is just to fit in it, then it is stira. Bhagavan Vishnu, he is all pervading. We are not stira, we are stable, not stable because there is so much of space around us, so we can move, so we are not stira. We are always changing, even our mind itself always change. So according to our karmas, we change our mind, our thoughts change, our decisions change, our physical form changes according to the karma phala. So Bhagavan doesn't have all this. He is the giver of the karma phala to all beings, and he doesn't have any karma. And there is no space around him because he is all pervading, so subtle. If it is so subtle, then how can it change? We all change because we are the combination of different elements, the five basic elements. So when any one of the elements change, we completely change. But Bhagavan, he is so subtle, he is not gross. So he is firm, stable, and so he is called Stiraha. The next nama is Ajaha. This nama came in Sloka 11 too. Aj means understanding or knowing. So one who knows all the beings, he is Ajaha. He as Antaryami, he remains in us and he knows all our actions. There is the karma and akarma of all the beings. So he is called Ajaha. And the other meaning given in Sloka 11 is Aja means one who is not born, who is eternal. It is from Bhagavan all this entire creation came. So he is existing even before that. He is eternal and so unborn. He is called Ajaha. This is the seventh nama. And the next nama is Durmarshana. Durmarshana means one who cannot be vanquished by the enemies or one who cannot be conquered. Definitely Bhagavan Vishnu, who can conquer him? So he is Durmarshana. Actually, there is another interpretation also. Mashitu means Nyatum, that is to know or understand. Durmarshana means one who cannot be known or one who cannot be understood. He is beyond our senses and the mind. No one can understand him because he doesn't have a form. He is so subtle, all pervading. We all exist in him. And because Bhagavan is Sthira and Durmarshana, we all exist in him. And how can we know about our existence? When something is different from us, then we can know it. If it is an object, we can know it. If it is separate from us, we can know it. But we exist in him. Then how is it possible to know about our own existence itself? We can merge with it, but we cannot know it. We cannot know it as an object. Bhagavan is the subject, he is not the object. So there is another interpretation given by some acharyas for the nama Durmarshana. The next nama is Shasta. It's a very common nama. Shasta is derived from the root word shasu. Shasu means to govern, to advise, to teach, to correct. All this meaning, by all this, that is the exact literal meaning for the nama word shasu. Shasta means one who advises, one who is the teacher, one who governs, one who corrects other people. So Bhagavan, he is the great teacher, he is the great advisor. That's what we all love Bhagavad Gita, because it gives advice for us at the right time. Actually, many families have Shasta as their Kuladeva because they worship him and they get advice or they get some ideas for their improvement in life. In some places, the Shasta, they do not have an exact form for Shasta. It's just like a shivling. It's a very elliptical shaped vigraha only. But some people, they connect Shasta with the Lord Ayyappa of Shabrimala. Anyway, that's why in that great shrine it's written, Tattvamasi, you are that. It's a great teaching. It's a teaching for the students. You are that. So he is a great teacher. Bhagavan Vishnu is a great teacher, advisor. And so he is known as Shasta. Bhagavan Vishnu, he teaches us by the Shruti and Smriti. And through the Puranas also, he gives us so much of advice to us. And another meaning is related to this is one who imposes orders and discipline in the world. And that by that, he maintains this creation. And so he is called Shasta. Anyway, he advises, he corrects, and he teaches all the other beings, and so he is called Shasta. The next nama, that is the 10th nama, is Vishrutatma. Vishruta means one who is so famous, laudable. Bhagavan Vishnu is praised by the Vedas, Shrutis. Literal meaning is he is a laudable Atma. He is praised by all. There is no one who cannot praise Bhagavan if they really know his nature. So he is Vishrutatma. And he is praised by the Vedas for his Lakshana, that is the nature which is Satya and Jnana. Satyam and Jnana. Satya means truth and Jnana means knowledge. Even in the explanation or the introduction part of Vishnu Sahasranama, Sri Adi Shankaracharya described Bhagavan as Satya Jnana Ananta. Satya means truth, Jnana means knowledge, Ananta means infinite. So Bhagavan Vishnu, he is all that. And so he is called Vishrutatma. The last nama and the 11th nama is Surariha. Sura plus Ari plus Ha. Sura means the Devas. Ari means the one who is the enemy. And Ha means, Hanti means destroy. Kill or destroy. One who destroys the enemies of the Suras. Bhagavan Vishnu, he destroys the enemies of the Suras, and so he is called Surariha. Because he is always, Bhagavan Vishnu always supports the Suras, that is the Devas, because they are the governing factors of this creation, and not only that, they do good for this creation, and so Bhagavan Vishnu always protect the Suras, and so he is called Surariha. So this is a comparatively a little bit easy shloka of the Vishnu Sahasranama. Even though there are 11 namas, many namas are somewhat we have seen in different shlokas. So the total meaning of this shloka is Bhagavan Vishnu, he is beyond the death or decay, or he cannot be destroyed. And he's omniscient, Sarvatrik, he is omniscient, he sees everything, all the actions of all the beings at all times. And when we worship him, he removes our fears and he unites the karma bhala with us. And at the same time, he enjoys that karma bhala also. And he is so firm and stable on his firmness, on his stability, we all exist. Because when something has to exist, we can exist only on something that is stable. So he is stira, and he is unborn, and he cannot be understood by anyone, and he cannot be conquered by the enemies, and so he is called Durmarshanaha. And Shasta, he is a great teacher, advisor, and he corrects all beings, and for his nature, for his satya and jnana, he is praised by the smritis and the shruti. And he is the killer of the enemies, destroyer of the enemies of the suras. So this is the concise meaning of this shloka. So this is shloka 22. I will continue with the explanation of this next shloka of Vishnu Sahasranama in my next video. Kayena vacha manasendriyairva buddhyatmana va prakrite swabhavat karomi yatyat sakhalam parasmai narayanaiti samarpayami. Om Tat Sat.